Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Not too sure what you're having for lunch. I myself am having, let's just get this going. There we go. I am going to be making cheeseburger pasta. So in advance, I did actually brown my meat, and that is solely because I don't have a microwave here. I'll talk to you a little bit about that tip later. So I've already browned my hamburger, which is one of the steps. We are going to whisk the seasoning with 2 cups of hot water. So I guess I should start. Let's introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Janice Yam, and I am an Epicure Ambassador in Edmonton, Alberta, actually coming to you from Victoria right now. So I can do my business on the road. I have loved Epicure. I have been with Epicure for over 17 years. And this is one of our new products in the summer 2023 catalog. So I am going to just whisk this up into 2 cups of hot water. That's the cheeseburger mix. I'd love to know who's on here. So if you're on here, say hi. My husband Gord is here and he is monitoring comments because I can't really see them. Cooking with gas, and I don't cook with gas at home, so I'm just gonna break that up. Say hi, let me know where you're calling in or checking in from. If you're catching this on the replay, would love to know you join me as well. So, we have ground up the hamburger. I will mention this is our ground meat separator. If you need to chunk up your hamburger, this is like the best thing ever. I've tried different ones from different companies and haven't been really that happy with it, but this one has it's a little bit harder, doesn't scar your pan, but it's a little bit harder, so it actually breaks it up really nicely. So if you're on here and you like the ground meat separator, I'd love to hear that as well. So I'll put that aside. I'm just gonna do it exactly how it is on here, and then we'll talk about other ideas for it. Whisk seasoning with 2 cups of hot water, which I did. We've done up the ground beef. So now we're going to stir in 2 tablespoons of ketchup to coat the meat. If you're not a ketchup fan or don't have ketchup on hand, tomato sauce, tomato paste, whatever you have will work. But I happen to have ketchup, so we're going to throw in 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And I'm going to move from my ground meat separator to my saute spoon. It's just a little easier to mix things with. And we are going to, hopefully you can see this. I'm in a kitchen that's not my own, so trying to figure out what's the best angle for you guys all to see me at. So that's just hamburger right now with a little bit of ketchup. We have our cheeseburger pasta mix, mixing in with the water, just sort of getting mixed in. Things that are drier are getting reconstituted, so they'll be a little bit softer. And then what else does it say to do? It just says stir in, add in reserve seasoning mixture, and then stir in 2 cups of fusilli pasta or bite-sized pasta. We had mac and cheese, so that's what we're going to use. If you are gluten intolerant, as always, Epicure's products are completely gluten-free. So far meat, gluten-free. This sauce mix is gluten-free. Ketchup, I don't believe there's any gluten in ketchup, but if there is, I'm sure if you're celiac, you know of a gluten-free option for that. But I know there's lots of pastas that are gluten-free, so we're just going to add that 2 cups of pasta in there. Ooh, that just smells delicious. We're going to mix it in, and what does it say to do? It says to reduce heat, cover and simmer for 15 minutes. Oh, I didn't read the cover part, so let's see if I can find a cover for this particular pan. Again, I'm not in my own kitchen, so we are going to put that in there. We have to bring it to a boil first. Let's turn that up. And get that boiling, which won't take any time on a gas stove. So who here has taken a peek at the catalog? I'd love to hear if there's any products that you're looking at that you are interested in trying. I know that Patricia chimed in on my this or that comment and mentioned she's trying the cheeseburger pasta this evening, so looking forward to hearing what she thinks. I'm going to just look in here for a lid because that's already boiling. And of course there are no lids. Oh dear. Okay, well there is no lid that fits this, so I'm going to just turn it down and put it on a very low simmer just so it doesn't boil dry on me. I will just mention a couple things while this is doing this, because it's going to need the pasta to be reconstituted in here. The reason why I mentioned no microwave, if you have been with me for years, you know I do our beef in steamers. So, oh, my husband just gave me a pan. We're just going to put a pan over top and see if that helps. At least keep some of the moisture in there. So, if you are a fan of hamburger, but not a fan of all the splatter, normally what I would do for this video, which I couldn't do this time because I don't have a microwave, is I'd show you how quickly you can cook your hamburger in the microwave. So I would have just popped it in here, popped it in the microwave, 2 minutes later, your hamburger is cooked. Break it all up, maybe put it in for another minute, depending on how hot your steamer is, or your microwave is. And then you just put it in your pan and brown it up quickly. No splatter, no muss, no fuss. So that's quite lovely. I just realized my oven mitts are in that bottom drawer, but there's a towel here, so we can use that when we need to take the pan off. So let's talk cheeseburger pasta while that is simmering. So it's 15 to 17 minutes it's going to simmer until it's tender. Then we're going to add 1/3 cup of milk and some cheese and mix it in. There's the cheeseburger portion of it. But what I want to talk about is how they say to serve it. You can just serve it like a pasta dish. We're going to chop up some tomatoes and throw those on top of there. But I thought immediately of the Big Mac song, you know, the one, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. So we have a special sauce. If you haven't heard of our Big Burger sauce, it is similar to a Big Mac sauce, but you know what's going into it because it's got the seasonings. So we have a Big Mac sauce. I don't have it here in Victoria, so I won't be able to put that on there. But that's an option for topping it. Dill pickles, kind of like the Big Mac song. You can add anything you want to it. But I had asked in the video, or in my this or that post last evening, whether you were a cheeseburger fan or a pasta fan, and a couple people commented both. A couple people commented what they actually specifically like, and one of the ones was Patty's comment about on a lettuce wrap. And you could totally do this as a lettuce wrap filling. So rather than putting pasta in there, you could just season up the meat and let it simmer with the seasonings and things like that, and then put it in a lettuce wrap. That would work for you. I think you could make it as a taco or a tostada sort of seasoning on that. You could do so many different things with it. You could do a lasagna. There actually is a lasagna recipe on the Epicure website. So if you just type in cheeseburger pasta, it'll bring up a whole bunch of different recipes, and there's one in there for lasagna. I think that would be really good. Or you can just do it as a salad. Who says, like, we do lots of nourished salads, my husband and I, and so we would just throw in quinoa and all that kind of stuff with our salad, and then this would be our meat. So we'd have this flavor of a cheeseburger salad. So delicious. So that's the cheeseburger pasta. Unfortunately, I don't know how well this is going to work without the lid, but I will show you, because you know what? Sometimes you have to cook and you have to make alternatives. And oh yeah, you know what? It's still getting softer. It's still going to be another 10 minutes, and I know it's lunch and it's a work day, so lots of you might have to get back to work. I appreciate you popping on here and saying hi and seeing what we're having for lunch. Would love to hear what you're having. Would love to know if you're excited about cheeseburger pasta. I'll post a picture shortly, and then you'll see what we're eating for lunch today. Have a great day. Bye.